More books to unhaul. Yeah, can you believe it? G'day to all you lovely people and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kathy and today I have yet another book unhaul for you. And in fact, most of these books have been packed away in boxes for years. But I am determined to get them out of my house because clearly I do not want them if they've been boxed for such a long time. But first, I'm actually going to start with my Georgette Heyer books. I recently replaced all my mass paperbacks with a matching set. So I have quite a few older style Georgette Heyer books, which I'm going to unhaul. The first is Cotillion, The Unknown Ajax, Black Sheep, April Lady, and I do love these covers and they're sentimental because I've had them for such a long time, but I don't need 2 copies of these. The Black Moth, The Conqueror, Bath Tangle, Venetia, The Grand Sophie, one of my favorites, Cousin Kate, Arabella, The Corinthian, The Nonsuch, The Talisman Ring, The Quiet Gentleman, The Reluctant Widow, The Masqueraders, Beauvalet, The Tollgate, Venetia, another favorite, The Convenient Marriage, and I bought this one thinking it was a regular paperback, but it's actually a mass paperback. This has 2 books, Arabella and I think The Corinthian. But wait, there's more. I bought this, but it's actually a little damaged, so I replaced it with a better copy. But this is the style of my Georgette Heyers now. And at least they all match. My mass paperbacks never matched. I had so many different editions because you could never find all of them at the same time. So I'd buy them in dribs and drabs over the years. This one is Powder and Patch, The Unknown Ajax, and The Spanish Bride. The next lot of Georgette Heyer books are the edition that I didn't want. As you can see, these have photos and I just don't like them as much as I do the ones with the artwork. So I'm going to get rid of these. This is also Powder and Patch, Friday's Child, The Foundling, The Spanish Bride, Cotillion, The Corinthian, and Sprig Muslin. As you can see, I have a lot of Georgette Heyer books to get rid of because these are all doubles or even triples. I'm also going to get rid of this. This is Rivals by Janet Daly. I do like her Mills and Boons or Harlequin romances. I did not like her novels. So this is one that I don't have another copy of and I'm quite happy to get rid of. Also The Rogue and The Great Alone. Next are a couple of David Eddings books. These are, I think, part of the Elenium series, which I have in hardcover, so I don't need them, especially as they're not complete. This is The Diamond Throne, Book 1, and Book 3, The Sapphire Rose. Fires of Heaven by Robert Jordan, part of the Wheel of Time. I think I've given the rest of the books to my brother, but I think he already has this, so this can go. Blood of the Fold by Terry Goodkind, part of the Sword of Truth series. I have this in hardcover as well. The Spell Song War by L.E. Modisett Jr. this was a different size to the other books in the series, so I've replaced it. Terry Pratchett, The Fifth Elephant. I spilled coffee all over this, so I bought a fresh one, but I think I might donate this. There's nothing wrong with it. I just like my books pristine. Dead Until Dark by Charlene Harris, part of the Suki Stackhouse books. I've replaced this with editions that look like this. And I've also replaced this with a hardcover, so this one can go as well. This is Dead and Gone. Douglas Adams, The Long Dark Tea Time of the Soul. I now have this in a omnibus hardcover, so I don't need the paperback as well. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. I have this in hardcover as well, so I don't need the paperback. The Dragon Revenant by Catherine Kerr. I thought this was another book in her Devere cycle, but it is simply the US edition, which is named differently. And it's also a, I guess, trade paperback, so the size doesn't match either. So I don't need this one. Shadow Puppets by Orson Scott Card. I have this now in a hardcover, so this trade paperback can go. Born to Exile by Phyllis Eisenstein. I just DNF'd this. This has been sitting on my bookshelves for like 30 years. I finally took it out a few days ago. Did not like it because it is short stories, fantasy, and I just didn't get invested, and I thought I'm not going to waste my time reading it. So basically this can go too. And this last lot are my Margaret Weis and Tracy Hickman Deathgate Cycle paperbacks. I think I bought the final book in hardcover, so I decided, right, that's it. I want the rest in hardcover. And I've had the paperbacks for years, but since I've got them in hardcover, I don't need 2 copies. Dragon Wing is the first book. Book 2 is Alvin Star. Book 3 is Fire Sea. 4 is Serpent Mage. I think this is book 5, Hand of Chaos. And 6 is Into the Labyrinth. I'm only missing the final book, and whilst I do love these covers, they're exactly the same on the hardcover copies, so I don't need them. I've had to film the rest of these books on another day because the weather just changed so abruptly yet again. Typical Melbourne. Okay, these 2 Anne McCaffrey books are part of the Crystal Singer series. I replaced them because I've never liked this one because it has a sticker on it. Never liked that on my books. I want nice clean covers, and this one is getting a bit old and I found them secondhand. So these 2 can go. Jilly Cooper, Wicked. I have a lot of her books in hardcover, but I couldn't find this one in hardcover, so I bought it. It's a trade paperback, but I've now actually found it in hardcover finally. So this can go. This is another trade paperback of Jilly Cooper, Jump, because I have all of her books, and I now have this in hardcover, so this can go as well. Okay, this was a gift. I read maybe 10 pages, hated it, and it's been sitting on my shelves all these years, so it can definitely go. I don't think I told you what it is. It's Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. Julian May, Sagittarius Whirl. This was the only one that was a trade paperback. The others were hardcover. I finally found the hardcover, so this can go. And in fact, I just read this series. Another Julian May book where one was a trade paperback whilst the rest were hardcovers. I've now replaced it. So Iron Crown Moon can also go. I think it is the Boreal series. Scott Turow, Personal Injuries. I've now got this in hardcover, so this can go. Lucy Foley, The Paris Apartment. I've had this boxed away for a while because I don't want it. I hated the guest list, and I had bought this one as well at the same time. I haven't read it, nor do I intend to. I don't think she is an author for me, so it can go, and it's brand new. Yeah. Leo Tolstoy, Anna Karenina. I have not read this, and I've had it for years, but I found a hardcover, so I'm going to unhaul the paperback. Kate Elliott, Trader's Gate. I bought this to complete my trilogy, but it is a different height to the others, so I'm going to unhaul it. H.P. Lovecraft, Great Tales of Horror. I thought this was the complete works. It isn't, and even though it's a really lovely copy, I really don't need two of his books, so I'm going to unhaul this. These next few books I took off my shelves at least a year to 2 years ago when I decided I really had to unhaul, and I thought I would take some time to think about it before I got rid of them. And basically, I've decided they can all go. There's no point in having them because I didn't enjoy them when I read them, and I'm never going to read them again. Barbara Taylor Bradford, Act of Will. The Proud and the Free by Janet Daly. I basically bought all her books, but I just did not like these standalone novels. Another Janet Daly book that I didn't enjoy, Colder Pride. I think it's part of a series, so this one can go. John Grisham, The Pelican Brief. I absolutely loathe this book. So there is no point having it on my shelves, right? I have read it, but many, many, many years ago. Now this one I'm not sure. It's a legal thriller by Nancy Taylor Rosenberg, First Offense. I don't think I love this. I have read it, but many years ago. Usually I don't get rid of legal thrillers, but yeah, I think I might get rid of this one. I don't know if I'll ever read it again. Fox's Earth by Anne Rivers Siddons. I did not enjoy this one, so it can definitely go. Hot Flashes by Barbara Raskin. I read this when I was in my 20s. Maybe I'd enjoy it more today, but no, basically this can go. The Burning Shore by Wilbur Smith. I read this a long time ago. I don't think I'll ever read it again, so it can go. The rest are fantasy. This is Dragon Wing by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. It is a book club edition size, which I didn't want, and it doesn't match the rest, so this can go. Another book club edition is Hand of Chaos, also by Weiss and Hickman. I've now got the proper or full-sized hardcover, so this can go as well. Now this is what happens when you have too many books and you forget what you've bought, because I already have this book, so it is just another copy that I don't need. King of Foxes by Raymond Feist. And another book that I bought thinking I don't have, Talon of the Silverhawk, also by Feist. David Eddings, The Elder Gods series. I have all 4 books here. I absolutely hated this series. It was so repetitive and such lazy writing that I objected strenuously to owning this. These have been sitting in my garage, I think, for 10 years, and basically they can go. They're lovely hardcovers, all of them, but I will never read this again, which is such a shame because I really do like David Eddings. The first book is The Elder Gods. Book 2, The Treasured One. 3, Crystal Gorge. And the last book, The Younger Gods. So that is all the books that I've got in this video to unhaul. But now that I've started this process, I actually do want to go through my shelves and pull out some more books. But first these need to get out of my house, and I will most likely either sell them on eBay or to a secondhand bookshop, and perhaps some I might even donate. I don't know yet. And I will let you guys know how I dispense of these books. Yeah. So that is all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think of this unhaul video. I am so proud of myself that I want to get rid of books, though part of me, of course, still wants to keep them. But no, I'm determined they have to leave so I can have more space on my shelves for other books. Are there any books that you think I should not get rid of? You know, I would always love to hear from you guys. And you can let me know down in the comments, or you can contact me on Instagram. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, then you can do the usual. You can like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah, the sun's gone. Bastard. 3 crystal jaw. Oh my God, I can't talk.